The Buccaneers lost last night because their coach, Dirk Keeter, I believe, refused to go for it on any fourth downs and instead kick with Nick Folk, despite a bunch of missed field goals from him. Okay, I understand first time, but why go for a 56-yarder when you can throw a Hail Mary at the end of the half? Yes, I know. The odds of that happening is very, very, very low. Okay? But you gotta give a quarterback a chance. It's sad, man. Honestly, it's just... I mean, the Patriots got away with 2 roughing the passer penalties at the end of the half. Like, I was like 38-yard line. This Hail Mary's finna be a breeze, but they were like, nope, we're gonna kick it with Nick Folk after he hooked one. And honestly, if you look at the final score, those 3 field goals would have won them the game. You know, they did that last touchdown was like a consolation. Like, it was like last second, too much, too late type of touchdown. But it did help restore their confidence a little bit, I guess. Yeah, I mean, hey, I feel good about myself, but we still kind of lost. So what are you gonna do, right? It was a good game. It was a good game in the first half. They did go ahead 7-3. The Patriots went off and went crazy. Scored only 1 touchdown after that. Actually, they actually only scored 1 touchdown after that, huh? No, they only scored 1 touchdown all game because they scored one right after the Buccaneers scored it, and then they just kicked field goals for the rest of the game with Gostowski. That field goal at the end was actually crucial. The onside kick failure, and I think they should have just kicked it full length because they might have gotten good field position, kicked a field goal for the win. But the way Nick Folk was kicking, I wasn't going to kick a field goal for the rest of that game. I mean, Nick Folk just collapsed on that national stage. And I understand as a kicker it's bad, and he's not a bad kicker. They missed like 3 or 4 last year in total. So he struggled with his confidence, and he kept hooking them, so... Just with the kickers, it's in terms of mindset, so he just wasn't able to get his mind right, and he screwed up. He wasn't able to really navigate where stuff was, and he was unable to help his team when they needed him most. And hey, mistakes happen in life, so I don't think people should really give him too much shit for this. I mean, honestly, it's not great to see him doing this type of stuff. But hey, it's stuff happens, right? It's just, I understand as a kicker, what's going through his head. It's kind of hard, to do certain things and be certain ways. So, and, so it's just, I don't understand why, like, it's just like, hey, it's weird because the Patriots defense is really, really struggling, and they played kind of well yesterday, but I feel like it was because the Buccaneers were being tentative all game. They weren't really throwing it to Mike Evans too much. They were running the ball. They had a little bit of success early running, and I feel like that doomed them because they just kept trying to run the ball, and Patriots were ready for it each and every time, and I just think it didn't work. It didn't work. Like, they tried, and it worked to a certain extent, and then after that, they got smart, and they stopped them, so... Yeah, I just don't think, it's just, this is frustrating, because this game, the Patriots were trying to lose, okay? They only scored 1 touchdown, their defense played bad, first half, they went down 7-3, and then they didn't really score after that. So they were trying to lose, but the Buccaneers, they couldn't make any kicks, bunch of turnovers, Tom Brady kept getting hit. So it wasn't really their game. They weren't really playing too great. And it's okay. It's okay, because, every once in a while you're going to have that game where you lapse off or you don't play well. And I understand, coming from the Patriots, in the regular season, this type of stuff sort of happens all the time. So it's not like a big deal. But I just feel like the Buccaneers missed out on their opportunity to make a big, big statement. And even at the end, they had a chance, but they didn't. Instead of going for a Hail Mary, they tried to throw it to O.J. Howard short, and O.J. Howard wasn't looking. Because why would you throw the ball that short, is what O.J. Howard was probably thinking, and that's probably what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. So, I don't understand why that happened, but I think it was just because Jameis Winston didn't want to throw too far, so he was just like, okay, I'll do it a little short and see what happens, but it didn't work. Technique failed. So I don't understand, man. I don't understand why that stuff happened, but we'll see what happens. With the Buccaneers, good job for the Patriots moving to 3-2, survive and advance. And I believe that was the Buccaneers' second loss, but I could wrong. I could be wrong. Sorry. Let me check real fast. Nope, that is their second loss. I was right. The Buccaneers. Their other loss was with the They lost. Nope, not the Browns. That's sorry. Looking at preseason here, they lost to the Vikings obviously earlier this year. So the Buccaneers, they're still trying to figure it out. I thought they were gonna make the leap. I thought this would be a win for. I thought this could potentially be a big win for them, but they were unable to put the pieces together or the field goal unit together. Nick Folk was an epic failure, and Nick Folk's epic failure might have just cost him his job too. So, hey, can't wait till next week's Thursday night. Panthers versus Eagles, and I'll see you then with that recap. Good job, and the Patriots, their struggles will be documented a little bit later.